Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I've come on today because I wanted to give a little walkthrough and my personal opinion of this absolutely amazing new deck by Matt Hughes, and it's Morts Carnival of Souls. I was actually sent it a couple of weeks ago by Cheryl from Oneness Emporium as for a review copy, so thank you to Cheryl. I haven't done a walkthrough yet because I wanted to kind of get to know the deck and use it a little bit before I give my honest opinion. So Matt Hughes is the creator of the Dreamscape Oracle, the Lunar Visions Ethereal Tarot, and the Ethereal Visions Tarot. I've got that right, I think. I absolutely love Matt's style of artwork. It's Art Nouveau. This deck is a little bit different, but I'll tell you something, guys, it's absolutely superb. So I'll read you the blurb off the back of the box for those of you who haven't seen it. So it says, step right up and enter Mother Mort's Carnival of Souls, a magical place where you will experience the karmic balancing act of life. Mother Mort is the powerful triple goddess who leads you through the Carnival of Souls, where you'll witness death-defying acts and meet a host of frightful characters. For this is where the cursed ill-doers meet their fate and face their dooms. Those like young Jane who have suffered more than their share of misery find a kind of magical cleansing and rebirth here. Which fate will you encounter? Read the poignant story of Jane's strange carnival odyssey in the 80-page hardcover book. Meet the menagerie of creatures and characters in the 32-card greenfold accented oracle deck with gilded edges. Discover their messages in the 76-page full-colour guidebook. This deluxe set includes your own copper foil carnival ticket. So first of all, obviously US games, no introduction needed. The packaging is absolutely superb. It's like a book, and inside you've got like the copy, like a copy of the admission ticket. So inside the book you get this really cool admission ticket, admit one to the Carnival of Souls. So there's your little ticket, which is cool, which I shall keep in the book. Now this guidebook, it's not a guidebook, it's a storybook. I absolutely devoured each page. It's incredible. It's a proper story about Jane, a little girl who has a bit of a tough life after her parents die. And this is where Jane kind of goes to the carnival with a stepfather, and this is where all the story completely unfolds. So every kind of character you meet in the deck is actually introduced first of all in the guidebook. So if you were planning on getting this deck, I would definitely 100% read this guidebook first, because it opens up everything you need to know about the Carnival of Souls. I read this in one sitting. It's even got like a silk ribbon bookmark in here as well. It's lovely. It's not a story you could read to your children. It is kind of gruesome in places, but that's the whole kind of idea about the deck. Matt's done in memory of Jennifer Kaplan. I don't know whether that's something to do with Stuart Kaplan. And the concept by Hope Hughes, written by Marie McWilliams, illustrated and decorated by Matt Hughes, and edited by William Parker Stoker. Let me just say one thing about Matt Hughes as well. The times I've kind of like, first of all, I uploaded a picture of the deck the other day saying it was available from Oneness Emporium. And secondly, I actually did a one-card pull with the deck today, and he's super lovely, super grateful. He answers everyone's comments, people who've left comments on my feed. And that just shows what an incredibly lovely and grateful person he is. So if you do watch this, thank you, Matt. It means a lot when creators engage, with the community. Yes, so thank you. So let's go now onto the deck. So it comes out in this this lovely foil box as well, with a pull-out ribbon. So you get like this little guidebook and the deck. So this little guidebook is kind of a separate kind of, guidebook to the hardback book, but it still has the backstory of the characters in the deck as well. The interpretation in the front of the little guidebook, you obviously get the spreads like normal. Oracle as a portal, cleansing your deck, get to know your deck, and so forth. And then obviously there was an introduction, I've gone the wrong way, introduction to the Morts Carnival of Souls Oracle deck. So it's absolutely lovely, completely usable. There is only 32 cards, but that's not a deal breaker at all. It's perfectly adequate enough to work with. I absolutely love it. It is like full of these like wonderful weird characters that some of them you could meet in your worst nightmares, but there's a reason for him being at this carnival, and I'm not going to give too much of a spoiler, because I don't want to like kind of give the story away. I just want to show you the cards. The cardstock is absolutely beautiful. It's linen cardstock. It's all foiled on the back as well, edged in green, which is absolutely beautiful. And as I said, it's completely usable. I've done a little reading for myself. I've done a few little readings for myself, actually. These, hang on, let me just see if I can get these back in order. Right, so we've thought, yeah, okay. So the protagonist of the story is Arsenic Jane, and Jane is like, kind of invited, well, forced to go to the carnival, and you find out why Jane is forced to go to the carnival when you start to read the story. And obviously I didn't know why she was called Arsenic Jane until the very end of the story. So she is like the full Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz, kind of like that heroine. So there you go. So these are all the characters you will meet throughout the Carnival of Souls. Some are in cages, some are in tanks, some are just in tents, and with audiences, and they are so cool. The backstory, around these like little kind of creatures, it is just incredible. So I want to read you about the backstory of the Bone Fairy. And the Bone Fairy is a very hungry kind of creature indeed. So the backstory is, inside an iron cage, 4 tiny humanoid creatures flitted about on delicate wings like a dragonfly. They have wide mouths reaching from one pointed ear to the other, filled with rows of small needle-sharp teeth. When you move toward the cage, the creatures spit and snarl at you. A brass plaque attached to the cage states that the tiny creatures are bone fairies, small beings that survive on bones and teeth. Humans used to provide their teeth to these tooth fairies willingly, but the fairies have developed a bloodlust and hunger so deep that they can only be satiated by trying to kill small children and feast on their bones. Right, okay, so I hope nobody ever goes to a carnival and does actually meet some bone fairies. So the interpretation is, this card represents a hunger for something new or a new adventure coming into your life. Book that holiday, ask for that promotion, and ask the person you find attractive for a date. This card is a sign to spread your wings, fly, and seek new adventures. It can also represent a cage you wish to escape, such as a bad relationship or a job you hate. Take the plunge and seek something better. So you can see, even though it's kind of fantastical, the messages are very grounded and completely usable. So this represents like something we hunger for in life, or again, as Matt said in the book, are we feeling trapped and need to escape that cage? So all the cards have this same kind of story, completely helpful, useful advice. I absolutely love the story behind this Carl Shield as well. And there we have the Crone Mort. So you've got the Maiden, the Mother, and the Crone Mort throughout the deck. The Dream Cadaver is something who takes your fears away. He is a mummy and lying in a tank. When you stand by, This cadaver, he actually takes your fears and your dreams, bad nightmares away. So, the Fire Eater, I absolutely love the story behind the Fire Eater as well. And it's got, you can tell, it's Matt Hughes' art as well. It's still got the nod to the Art Nouveau, even though the artwork is really, really creepy because of the characters in the deck. These, however, in the story aren't creepy at all. You got King of the Crows there. Kismet there. This foil, I mean, I'm not normally, those of you who know who I review decks, I'm not a huge fan of, foiled decks, because I've always thought it to be unnecessary. But this one, with this deck, looks really cool, and it kind of adds to everything about it. So, like, it is kind of really, really lovely. And I love the ornate, like, kind of Art Nouveau borders around the cards as well. One of my favourite cards, which was the pull today over on Instagram, is Ludus the Wag. And I know people have got a fear of clowns, but he's absolutely nothing to fear in the story at all. He's a kind clown, willing to help Jane out and other people throughout the carnival. And I just, looking at the cards now, it kind of brings all the book back. And there is the Maiden Mort, so you've already seen the Crow Mort. The Memento Mori machine, it's brilliant, the little story. So, right, the idea is you go to this Memento Mori machine and you put your coin in the machine, and it tells you how long you have got left on this earthly plane, which is really, really cool. And there we have, what's his name now? Something Taddy. See, because some of the card titles are kind of covered up. Hang on a second. So that'll be so it is alphabetically listed anyway. Next one, Miles Taddy. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So Miles Taddy is the unicyclist. Just pick these cards back up. There you go. Mirror Mary, that's a really creepy kind of tale in the book. And there you got Mr. Kane, the banker, and that doesn't necessarily mean monastery either. Molly and Wally, the twins. The story's kind of sad behind that, yeah, it's kind of a sad story. The Morrigan, the Great Queen. And there's Mother Mort. So you've seen, like, the triple aspect of the goddess now. Now, I think it's the Negenichan, or whether that's a silent N, or the Genichan, I'm not quite sure. It is a mythical kind of creature. Again, there's another one. So some of these kind of mythical creatures are from, like, other cultures. One-Eyed Jack as well. Absolutely love his character in the book. The Puppeteer. That's a really creepy kind of tale as well. Oh, that this one in the book, this was really, really disturbing. I just thought, what? When I kind of read it, Professor Simberg, the artist, look at his face, guys. It's really sinister. And also what he does as well in the tale is kind of sinister as well. I think people will be reaching for, I mean, I'm going to use it all year round, obviously, but I think people will be reaching for this, like, when it's spooky season. Because it is kind of like a creepy-esque deck. But, like, the messages are, brilliant, universal. You can use it all the time. The Sandman, we all know the story of the Sandman. Siren as well. That was like kind of a bit spooky. I love that card actually. I love the colours and the font. The Amazing Slough, I think that says. Sphinx. I mean, maybe you put, for kind of like a shadow kind of reading, maybe you could use this with either the lunar or the ethereal tarot, or along with the Dreamscapes Oracle, which I don't have, but I am definitely going to get that now. Oh, they were back to the Bone Fairy. Card sheet. I think I've missed some cards out. What I've done is, I've missed... Oh, yeah, I have, yeah. So we're on to... Oh, yeah, I put the deck down, didn't I? So there's this Sword Eater, Lady Makara, Lightbringer we've seen, Ludus the Wag we've already seen, Madam Pythia we've already seen, Maiden Mort we've already seen. Oh yeah. The last one is Wormtongue. And this is like a thing, like a tale to kind of scare children. So like it's just incredible. I mean, stepping into this kind of like really kind of like American horror-esque, Silent Hill-esque world that obviously Matt's kind of created is really, really interesting. It's been I don't think I've ever seen such a cool Oracle deck in a long time. It's pretty incredible, honestly, it really is. And obviously, like when you kind of do read the guidebook, you kind of like either detest or love the characters, and each message they give, it's some of them are kind of like lessons. And I love this as well. It looks like old kind of fairy tale books, but believe me guys, this is no fairy tale. It's I will read it again though, because it didn't take me that long, maybe an hour to read this. But yeah, it's just so cool. I absolutely love it. So you'll probably be seeing this quite a lot on my feed. I'm going to pop my little admission ticket in there. Would I like to go to Mother Mort's Carnival of Souls? Hell yes, I would. I really would. And there's a few people I would like to take with me as well. And yeah, so this has been absolutely brilliant, like kind of like doing this little walkthrough for you guys. I'm sorry I haven't answered the latest batch of comments. I've kind of been a little unwell. I'm okay now though. That's why I've come back on. So like I will catch up with everything. It is as well, life gets in the way. And sometimes, social media and things can become a little bit overwhelming. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. This has been an absolute pleasure to review. This is the Mother Mort's Carnival of Souls Oracle deck. It's available now from Cheryl over at Oneness Emporium. Don't forget to enter your discount code, guys, along with everything else I reviewed on here, which is available from Cheryl's website. It's Musings 10, and if you enter the Musings 10 code, you will get 10% off your purchases. That does not include, however, sale and promo items. So please be aware of that when you place your order. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you're all okay. Well, we'll see you all very soon. I'm off to London next week. I am so excited. And yeah, so I'll see you when I'm back from London. So sending love always. Stay safe and take care. And bye for now. Bye, guys.